Hey, hello, hello. We all good? Uh, Seems like the microphone's picking up some background noise because my neighbors are playing music at a very loud volume with the bass turned up super high. Anyways, welcome to the stream, Haku HD. And today we'll be playing Montaro. It's a casual running game because today I will be attempting to face one of my greatest weaknesses, which is the Zatsudan. So right now, as you can see, I don't really have a interesting live 2D avatar, so I can't really emote or do anything like that. So in the background, we'll be just playing this silly little dog running game. Today's stream is going to be a little bit shorter. Usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Some IRL stuff came up, so today's stream will be shorter, and I will need to reschedule Friday from 2 to 4 to something else, maybe like 4 to 6 or something like that. Or we can go even longer on Friday. Friday night gaming. It's Friday in California. Hashtag. So, Zatsudan's topics, stuff like that. I'm not sure. When I grew up, I was a very quiet kid. I was always the person that was kind of like listening on the side. I didn't really talk very much. So I was always, thinking about what to say. Still getting used to like talking a lot. And like the sound of my own voice, which I sound very cringe to myself. But, maybe some other people might not find my voice cringe, and that makes me very happy. So I'm gonna start off again with the no viewers, or maybe there's one viewer. It says there's one viewer. I'm not sure if that counts as myself or if it's actually some random person viewing me. In that case, thank you very much. If you want to chat and affirm your existence, that'd be great, so I can know who's watching. But yeah, daily greeting. Alright, now I got that cringe out of the way. I thought it was cringe, and then I watched a VOD where I did that, and it was cringe, but also made me crack up on the inside and smile like an idiot. Like, man. It is fun being in character. So, got my glass of water here. Might need to refill it a couple times throughout this entire deal. And, yeah. Montaro. Montaro is a game where you control a cute little Shiba dog. And you steal pantsu from people while you're avoiding like banana peels and chickens and angry birds while collecting Dogecoin at the same time. So got some costumes here. I've actually played this game before. The only problem is that the save file doesn't seem to carry over. Apparently there's a sequel to this called Montaro Re. Yeah. So I got the most expensive skin before, grinded for the 1,000 coins. Let's see how many skins we can unlock today. But, for now we'll be using the sunglasses skin, because just like me, a cool Shiba with sunglasses. Right. I guess I never really explained my avatar before. So, my avatar, as you can see right here, maybe, did I make it bigger? Oh, maybe a bit, nope, that's not it. That's not it, chief. Alright. Yeah. This guy right here. This is a poorly photoshopped HD rendition of my avatar, which is more or less with all the different influence I had. So it's supposed to be a Kerberos, the guard dog of Hades, with and cool sunglasses and a chest plate that I based off of. I thought I was basing it off of Kirito's chestplate from Gun Gale Online when I was drawing this originally, but it turns out it was actually closer to Saber's from Fate Stay Night. So yeah. So this is, or I guess I should put up my entire character. The sprite. This is a sprite I drew for a game I made in college. It was a roguelike game, a roguelike dungeon crawler based on the underworld, and you were basically Orpheus. So it's kind of similar to Hades, but this is way back when, before Hades came out. Not that I knew anything about Hades when it was in development. But yeah, not that like being in an underworld roguelike dungeon crawler is a very unique sort of setting anyway. Not to shit on Hades, like this is a fantastic game. I'm just saying that like if I thought about it, it's probably not that unique. Well, maybe I shouldn't be so down on myself. Anyways, yeah, as you can see, he's a cool little. It's like, so the whole idea was that what if a Kiribati was a Shiba and also was super into anime, and that's why you have the Kamina shades and the anime chestplate and those little armor stuff. It's not a very. I think the design could be improved if I were a better artist or a better conceptual artist as well. Originally, he had a fiery tail, like a Charmander tail. Like a dragon, dinosaur, I don't know what to call it. It just looked like a Charmander tail to me in the concept art I drew for the game, but yeah. There's other characters too, like Lubu. Randomly you have like Lubu in a game about the underworld from a Greek perspective. Anyways, yeah. Montaro, let's go. So yeah, I guess you call this guy a Shibarasu. That would be his species, Shiba Cerberus. Kerberos. Alright, let's start. That looks so cool with the little sunglasses. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be talking. I don't know if I'll be able to concentrate on talking. Let's see if I get like carpal tunnel or something from clicking. Whoop. Oh, that was a close one. Anyway, well. So, what do I talk about? So many things to talk about. Whoop. Yeah, see, I can't like... Oh, unfortunate. Let's see, things to talk about. Maybe it's easier to talk about things when I don't have something, but it's also boring to just look at like this barely bobbing Shibarasu head. Oh. If I beat up chickens, they get angry. And then they come back twice. Oh yeah. I think the crows get mad too. Oh yeah. I need to go back down and replenish the pontoon. Anyways. Surprisingly easy to fall into the manhole. What? Alright. Haha, take that, you little birds. Dumb birds. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Oh, heck. Yeah. Oh, they're insta-death. F. Anyways, shorter stream today. So, Zatsudan talking about stuff. The greatest challenge of all time. Social anxiety creeping inside of me. Overwhelmed. Do I just try to go for a freeform rap? Do I just... How do people do Zatsudans usually? There's any sort of way to learn how to become better at Zatsudan? Do I just say whatever is on my mind? Do I usually have a topic to talk about? Talk about food, I guess. Yeah, whenever I call my parents, I was like, hey, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, not much is happening. Because it feels like not much interesting has happened, or stuff that I don't feel like saying. So yeah. Food. I like to make food. There's one food that I can make blindfolded, and I've made it unironically probably 1,000 times. It's probably oyakodon. Now there's a lot of memery surrounding it as a term, but as far as an actual food goes, it's chicken, eggs, and rice. So basically, you take the chicken, you put it in a shoyu meating sauce, you cook it with the eggs, add onions. It's really nice. It's one of my favorite foods. It's really easy to make. It's very comforting to eat. The best is when a chicken is nice and juicy, because sometimes when people use chicken breast, it's very dry. But basically, yeah, the combination of the sugar, the sweet egg, plus the chicken, juicy chicken, and sorry, sweet rice, juicy chicken, sweet sauce, juicy chicken, and comforting like egg. It's kind of like an omelet, sort of, but not really. It's just something I could eat every day. But my favorite food, I'd have to say, would be probably udon. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. There's an easier way to make udon. I've handmade udon before though. It's kind of an involved process because you need to kind of do a lot of kneading with it. It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of work. You need to put in, like, really put it in muscle. Like, to the point where some people, what they do to make udon is they put it in a plastic bag and they kind of step on it. Oh yeah, that was unfortunate. That was a good run. Well, I suck at these games though, but anyways. Yeah, this game's not very forgiving. So, udon, oyakodon. I've made all sorts of oyakodon variants before. I've made giant batch versions of stew. I've made, like, omelets containing chicken. I've, like, reshaped the entire thing. There's a shokugeki no soma food, which is, I think, like the transforming chicken or egg rice or something. I tried making that well. It's pretty cool. It's, like, very succulent. It was a lot of work though, but yeah. That's an instant kill? Yeah, what else do it? I think there's a garnish you put on a mitsuba or something like that. It's like Japanese parsley. It's really hard to find. You need to go to Asian grocery stores for it. What are my favorite fruits? Favorite fruits? Favorite fruit? Dragon fruits! I also really like the dinosaur plums, or like pluots, or whatever you call them. But yeah. Those are like really... Because, I don't know, compared to like the texture is usually like... It's nice and tart. I like sour foods. I'm not a big fan of super sweet foods like... a lot of people like to get boba, but like... Yeah. Boba is nice, but also I can't drink it too much. I've never been a big fan of it. It's like super popular here, but like... Yeah. Oh, I died. I ran out of pounce power. There's still 40. What do you mean there's still 47 minutes ago? Tell me about yourself. What is your life story? Oh, so many stories. I guess... What prompt should I look at? Banana. If it's just sitting here by myself, like stand-up comedy is kind of not very great. There's something I need to figure out. I could talk more about how I suck at talking with people and keep on repeating that. Ooh. Yeah, so usually when I'm like in a conversation with people, or like I say conversation, but you know, like, do you ever go up to a group of people, you're just like sitting there listening to a conversation, and then you think about something that you want to say, so you just kind of wait your turn until you could say something, and then you want to interject your opinion or something like that, contribute to conversation, but you never get the chance because as soon as you like wait for your chance to start talking, somebody else starts talking, and so like it's just really hard to get a word in or something like that. Yeah, that's how I feel a lot of the times. So like, I don't dominate conversations. Oh, that was unfortunate timing. It's either hit the banana or hit that. But yeah, I'm not a real gamer. I suck at games. I guess, I don't know if there's anything even interesting to say about like somebody who's good at games. This is a really good personality. Problem is that, like, I guess I'm a very reactive person. Even in Super Smash Bros, my playstyle is very reactive. What I do is like I usually wait for the other person to make a move, mistake, and figure out what to do from there. Damn, I forgot to turn off my email. So when I get an email, you get the little notification sound. I'm gonna exit that right now. Alright, there we go. Man. How many topics do I have to go through? So the bar is to be able to speak about anything for 1 hour. I can go into discourse about... What's the thing, like, usually it feels weird just talking about things and just not reacting. If there's like anybody speaking in chat, I can have a conversation with them probably. Even though I imagine self-proclaimed suck at carrying out conversations. But like usually, if we're to look at it, analyze the structure of it, it'd go like, somebody says something, then I react to it, and then afterwards go into a tangent about it, like, oh, yeah, that happened to me before, or no, I have no experience with this at all. I am a complete fraud and you'll never find me out. Damn, I couldn't jump high enough. But yeah, basically. Talking for... Wait, is he actually smoking a cigarette? I just realized he's smoking a cigarette. I thought he's only wearing sunglasses. Damn. What a cool dog. Dude, that's why he dies so early. He's smoking a cigarette. Yeah. So you need to be more animated when I'm talking. Yeah. Animation. Shimasho. Nigiyaku na. What's dialogue? Kaiwa? Nigiyaku na kaiwa shimasho. It's not really dialogue if there's only one person. So it's just a monologue. I can monologue. I'm not really like the sort of person who can... Or really, at the moment, I don't have a lot of experience in monologuing. Notice a lot of the previous reactions I've done are all... Oh, I didn't see that at all! I was like, yeah, that's just a background piece. But yeah. A lot of the monologue stuff is kind of tough for me to do. See... We can talk more about food. Food is an easy universal topic to talk about. Oyakodon, all the different variants of oyakodon I could do. Let's start off with adding bitter melon to it. I also really like bitter melon. It's part of the Okinawan food, I guess. Or my most common... I grew up with a lot of Okinawan people, so... Yeah, we had a lot of food like bitter melon, or there's bitter melon stir fry, so it's called goya champuru. So what they do is they have bitter melon, tofu, pork, and it's cooked in like dashi. It's stir fried. It's a very filling, it's a very healthy food. Bitter melon is, I guess it's an acquired taste. Like a lot of people don't like how bitter it is. I've tried to figure out a lot of ways to reduce bitterness, and with varying success. Like sometimes it feels like just some bitter melons are just not that bitter compared to other ones. Like people say to soak them in salt or something like that. But overall, yeah. Bitter melon. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out what they're called in Japanese. It's nigauri. So it's kind of close to cutie because then that's a like cucumber cutie. Yeah. So the uri part is like the word for melon, and like the bitter is the nigai, so it's nigauri. Wait, sure. Yeah, there's not other bitter melon. Apparently the Vietnamese people make like stuffed bitter melon and they like boil it and stuff. It's kind of cool. They boil it and fill it with like meat or something. So yeah, bitter melon. It's not Okinawan food I really like. It's Okinawan braised pork rafte. So basically that dish is pretty simple as far as braised pork goes. So it's like pork belly, and then I think you par cook it first. So you like kind of do an initial boil with it. I have a hard time getting it to be really tender though. So basically the ingredients are, is quote unquote like the trifecta of Okinawan produce. So it's the pork, which is Okinawa's used to grow pork, or used to farm pigs. And then there's awamori, which is like the Okinawan liquor, distilled liquor. And the third part is the kokuto, the Okinawan black sugar. It's very heavy in molasses content. It's very flavorful, deep and rich in flavor. So it's not quite the same like making normal braised pork with like brown sugar or something with it. I heard that some people use muscovado sugar because Okinawan sugar is kind of hard to come by. Obviously it's a small little island south of Japan. I don't imagine it has a very huge export of Okinawan sugar. It's more of like a heritage. It's like Hawaii produce. Like Hawaii used to grow pineapples and sugarcane, but now I would say that the majority of pineapples are probably not grown in Hawaii. Not that, I mean, they still do grow it, but like, yeah. That being said, there's Kona coffee, which is kind of popular. I don't know how popular it is now. I'm not like a super coffee drinker. Pantsu. Pantsu. Kure yo, kashite kure yo. I need it to for my project. Alright. But yeah. Basically. There's also Okinawan snake liquor. I've never had that before. I've seen it though. It's kind of interesting. So there's two types of things. So there's Okinawan like chili liquor. Ow. So Okinawan chili liquor is like they take chilies and they steep it in awamori, which is made from lawn rice. Apparently, traditionally it's made from lawn rice, which is interesting to me since short grain rice is predominantly what they eat in like Japan. So like, where did it get the lawn grain rice from? Did it grow it? Huh. Or did it make it from normal rice or something? Yeah, it's a distinct spicy flavor to it, awamori. I guess the spiciness is what kind of makes the chili... Oh, that's chili liquor, like, it's used as a condiment, it's not really something you drink. And then they also have the heavy liquor. The snake liquor, which is sold to tourists. Hey, Oish. So it's sold to tourists, I've been there before, and I don't know what to say about it. I don't know much about the culture behind that. Like, is it supposed to be like medicine sort of deal, or is it supposed to be like just... Yeah, there's a story behind that. I'm not sure what it is though. Yeah. But then they have the Okinawan beer factory, the Odeon. I even have an Odeon beer shirt. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice shirt. It's like thicker than other shirts and it's pretty comfortable to wear too. It's also very tropical. But yeah. That's about as far as my knowledge goes of Okinawan food and cuisine. Well, I guess there's also a couple other stuff too, like there's a sata andagi. So andagi is like a... It's a donut, I guess. It's an Okinawan donut. So I'm not sure what makes it different from normal donuts, but it's basically a ball of flour. It's kind of similar to malasadas now that I think about it. But I think it's supposed to traditionally be like sprinkled with the Okinawan black sugar. Okinawan kokuto. Koku for black and to for sugar. Like Sato. Which is also a very common Japanese surname, except for it's different kanji. Yeah, Sato. Sato is kind of fun to say. Alright. Yeah. How do I get up there to get those coins? Oh. Keep on hitting those fridges. Anyways. What else? I was talking about beer earlier. Not a super big fan of the hoppy beers. I feel like they are too hoppy for the sake of being hoppy. Or they're like very... It's not that I have a problem with bitterness, I just have a problem with like the overwhelmingly hoppy taste. It's like they take a baseball bat and beat you over the head with it. There's no subtlety, there's no... I mean there's complexity to it, but like there's no subtlety to it at all. So it's like very overpowering to me. I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fan of IPAs, but that's what a lot of people seem to be a fan of if they're drinking like a premium beer. I do like lagers or lighter beers or stuff like that. Like Japanese beers are nice, like the earlier mentioned Odeon, Ebisu, or like Asahi is the standard. Or premium Nihon beer. Yeah. My favorite is actually this one called Echigo. Is it Echigo? It's called Koshikari beer, so it's like a beer that's made with koshikari rice. It's a very sweet flavor for a beer. Usually though, what I do is I drink cider, like apple cider, in the days when I lived in Boston. There's not much of a cider like culture. It's not as big yet, but like I feel like it's easier to drink and it's not as... Like there's variants too, there's like sweet cider, dry cider. I prefer like dry ciders. So it's like kind of the same bitterness complexity. It's based on apples instead of wheat. So carbohydrate content may vary. That's a kill? Yeah. Favorite one I've had so far is probably the one I had in Seattle. Like, I've been all over the place. Heck! I'm gonna buy the most expensive costume out of spite. I'm gonna be a Shiroshiba. But yeah. What else can I talk about? Right. Beers. Talking about beers. Yeah. I guess there's porters too. But those are really heavy. Those are usually chocolatey though. Like, in concept I like the idea of like a really rich chocolatey drink, but in the end it comes down to like, instead of a beer, I guess there's the chocolate coffee beers, and those are popular, but those are like really heavy. Sometimes you eat them drink them for dessert. And then there's just straight up like cocktails like Black Forest chocolate, like cocktails or something like that. So it's like a very rich, milky, creamy cocktail, which is literally just alcoholic chocolate milk in a sense. We used to serve that at like a bar I worked at before. Worked at a bar and a restaurant in college. It's an interesting time. So responsible for cooking a lot of like the Japanese food or Asian food, and then I helped like, I didn't really bartend, like I say I bartend for street cred, but the real reality is I just helped clear and like take people's orders and prepare stuff for the bartender to do his job quicker and stuff like that. I did pick up a couple things, so he did teach me a couple things, which is cool and nice. It's good friends. I haven't talked to him for a while. Wonder how he's doing now. Oh, unfortunate. But yeah. There was a drink. I think my favorite drink was probably the Clover Club. Or probably because of the Vocaloid connection though, because there's a Vocaloid song called Clover Club, and the entire lyrics are just telling you how to make a Clover Club. And it's like a raspberry drink, so you like mash up the raspberries and you get lemon, and it's one of those drinks with raw egg in it. So you have like egg yolk, no, you take out the egg yolk, you get the egg whites, you use the egg whites and you shake it and you strain it in order to make like this thickened foamy drink. Kinda interesting. Damn. Those banana peels placements are downright devious. But yeah, so Clover Clubs is, I forget what the base alcohol for it is though. It's like a multi-ingredient. I just know there's raspberries, lemon, so you muddle up the raspberries or blend them or something, you do you. And then after you take the egg whites and you make them into a foam, and then after you make them into foam, kind of mix it all together, put it on ice, serve it. People, you can add mint to it if you want. It's really nice. I bet the alcohol is like gin or something. It's probably gin. Gins. I like Moscow Mules. Moscow Mules are like an easy, refreshing drink. It's just, I like adding mint to them. So I think it's traditionally just lime. See, it's just lime, vodka, ginger beer. I guess it's closer to mojito if I add mint to them, but mojitos are nice too. I think mojitos actually... Mojitos, like, was it rum? It's rum, lemon juice, muddle lime. My favorite thing was the London Mule though. So it's basically just lime, ginger beer, and instead of vodka, you replace it with gin. I like the kind of herbalness of the gin. Apparently people don't like drinking it straight. The most insane thing I've drank was Everclear. Like drink Everclear straight. That's like something you do shots of just for dumb shits and giggles, stuff like that. Usually you mix it. You're supposed to mix Everclear with some other stuff as like a neutral spirit, or just make stuff alcoholic. Because it's, I think the one got was like 90%. I heard it reached 97%, which is crazy. If you think about lab standard ethanol, it's usually at 70%, 80%. You're drinking ethanol at a higher concentration of what they use in labs. But yeah, the feel, you could feel the volatility of the ethanol coming off of Everclear. Something's called Spiritus in other places too. I think Spiritus is a lower percentage though. Anyway, it makes your mouth like pucker. It tastes really sweet for some reason. It's probably because it's alcohol, and that's how the receptors perceive like it's similar to sugar or something like that. But maybe it's alcohol sugar. I'm not exactly sure how the chemistry works. I do have some general vague ideas of it, but like not enough to kind of explain it confidently to people. So anyways, tastes like it puckers your entire mouth. It like turns it inside out. And like, damn. It's quite an experience. I would say it's shocking, but like it's not quite shocking. Ouch. It's like, yeah, but you can feel your mouth getting dried out at the same time, probably because of the way the alcohol works. You know, it's very volatile, very evaporative. I don't know if it's actually drying out because your mouth is sealed. If you close your mouth, it's like sealed, but like I could feel my mouth drying out and moisture leaving my mouth. It's like sweet, puckering. Your mouth gets dried at the same time. It's shocking. This combination of senses. I don't know if I'd recommend it. Maybe if you really had to do something. Yeah. Another time in college, my friends and I, we made like prison wine for the hell of it. So we had something called turbo yeast, which is a industrial, genetically engineered yeast that you use to... That's supposed to be used to make like grain alcohol spirits for in a short period of time. So I think it's like a very short fermentation period compared to like normal alcohols. We fed it a ton of sugar and everything. So we just take these bottles of juice, we add the turbo yeast to them, and we basically kind of seal it and let it do its stuff. So there was a way that you needed to kind of like put a pressure control on it and prevent gases from escaping. And the way we did that is by putting... So it's really bad, but like we put basically balloons on them, but you can imagine there's a source of something that's very similar to balloons, and that's kind of free due to the college health services. I won't go into more detail about that, but anyways, yeah, so we used that. It's really funny to see like these adult balloons blowing up coming from the covers of the bottle openings as we fermented shit with turbo yeast. We tried a bunch of different stuff. There's soy milk, there's... Did I just hear a Discord join sound? Bro, there's nobody else on this Discord. I'm literally the only one on this Discord. This is a No, there's nobody else on this Discord. Dude, that's kind of spooky, man. Alright. But anyways, yeah. We tried all sorts of stuff. So obviously there's the normal stuff like grape juice, like very high sugar content, very sweet. It's probably very easy to make into wine or some sort of alcoholic facsimile of it. Oh, I couldn't jump. But the other stuff we tried was just straight up like deranged. We put in like tomato juice, we put in soy milk, we put in chocolate milk. Yeah, the chocolate milk we had to throw out early on for, you know, obvious reasons. Oh no, it's chocolate soy milk. It's chocolate soy milk. Normal soy milk, chocolate soy milk, tomato juice. Yeah, we tried it out. Like, there was some alcohol in there. We probably had some ethanol. Yeah, methanol in there. That's one carb. Ethanol is 2. Is it 1, 2? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's why. I think gasoline is like 9 or something, 8 or 9. There's a whole like. Or gasoline is a mix of it. It's like, I think it's 7, 8, 9 carbons. But anyways, that's why they have like they can separate gasoline by weight, molecular weight, so that's really cool. It's, I think, part of the purification process, but again, I'm not a chemical engineer, so yeah, somebody expert can tell you more about that. So yeah, back to the turbo yeast story. It just tasted like really sugary juice because we added extra sugar for the turbo yeast to be able to work. Obviously, the grape juice tasted okay. Tomato juice tasted not bad, actually, surprisingly. The soy milk, yeah, I don't think we liked that very much. It's unfortunate. It would have been interesting. I don't think there's any fermented soy drinks. At least none I could think of. Yeah. No fermented soy drinks I could think of. Ow. So, what else? Turbo yeast. Ouch. You didn't make it anything, right? What other costumes can I buy? I'll cure my depression with costumes, something like that. I should talk slower. If I talk slower, then I'll be able to stretch out the amount of time that I'm talking. Then I'll also be able to pay more attention to stuff like my intonation, and not sound as bored. But now it sounds like I'm being very facetious, and I'm faking stuff and overly acting. Do people actually talk like that? I can imagine there are people who do. Yeah. I hit a bird, so come back to haunt me at some point. Yep, there it is. There's the karma. Banana peel! You need to think ahead in this game. This game is actually surprisingly difficult. It's not a chill. It's a game to heal you, but like, it's so easy to die. Everything one-shots you. There are no second chances. There's insta-kills. The Pantsu system. I need the Pantsu to live. I promise it's not for anything perverted. I won't like smell them or anything. I don't even know why he collects Pantsu. He's a mischievous little dog, and he needs to collect a Pantsu to solve his mischief meter. And if he doesn't have enough mischief, he just kind of sits down and becomes depressed or something. I don't know, something like that. Oh yeah. Alright, that's avoid falling into that manhole. Damn. That cat gets angry. There's a little kitty on that. Just noticed it. You know, let's keep on watching it. Let's see how far it goes. Oh, I guess it doesn't show anything. Okay. But yeah. What else? Times I worked in a restaurant. Yeah, I made like really just basic, common Japanese food. Like, I made okonomiyaki, I made musubi or onigiri for people. I made udon. I guess that's original. It's like udon carbonara. So like I had like braised pork, udon, and like eggs. And probably people get mad at me. I really enjoy normal carbonara as well, but like udon carbonara is like I took the udon and then afterwards I turned it into a I added like eggs and I added savory content too. I didn't add cheese in it though because that seemed kind of odd. I do want to like revisit it sometime as a concept. It's braised pork, udon, eggs. I feel like it could be pretty good. They just need to make it like less watery and more like actual carbonara. Something like slightly drier sauce that sticks to the noodles a little better instead of being like a sloppy, eggy mess. I do like it though. I like to eat a lot of foods. Like tamago kake gohan is one of my favorites. Except for you can't do that in the US very easily because of, you know, the eggs are liable to give you salmonella if you don't cook them. Oh no, that little cat doesn't get angry at me. It has heart eyes. It loves me. Sorry. Not to be specious, but I'm a dog and you're a cat. I don't think this will work out here. Oh no, it's getting angry at me. Okay, yeah, I was right the first time. Getting angry. Okutta? Okutta? Go Nekocha. Yeah. It wants me to get off his property. Udon carbonara. Something I want to revisit at some point. Hey, yeah. Other things it cooked. I don't know, I feel like it's just like those basic foods. I know the okonomiyaki was super popular. Like, I got requests to make it a bunch of times. I make it like the... I think, so there's two kinds. There's Osaka style and there's Hiroshima style. I think I made it Hiroshima style, which is the one where you have the yakisoba in it and everything. And it's like made in layers. Compared to the Osaka style, which I think is everything at once. Or one of these styles is like that, while this other style is like all mixed up together. So yeah, I made the one with layers, because that's the easiest way to like automate it into different steps. But actually, if I think about it, if I mix everything up at once, it'd probably be easier to serve a bunch of people. There's an okonomiyaki restaurant that I can probably walk to. Take probably an hour or two. Wanted to check it out at some point. My friend said that's like one of the Like, there's a lot of overrated places in that general area, but like the okonomiyaki restaurant is not too bad, so I want to see how it stacks up to my handmade okonomiyaki. It probably is much better. Like the whole batter they use and everything. The fact that they use an iron hot top instead of a frying pan or like an electric burner cooktop. Yeah, it is fun, but it's working like an actual full shift chef day. Like I'd get there at 12 and basically keep on cooking to prep and everything, and then we open at 6, and then afterwards I'd continue cooking until like 1 AM or something like that. Yeah, it was a good time though. The people there were really nice working at the restaurant. Yeah, it's interesting too because I ate at a restaurant once, so I was like, damn, they make some interesting stuff, you know? Maybe I want to help them out. I want to join them. I want to make my own stuff too. And so I was like, hey, you guys got any openings? Like, yeah, we do. It's like, okay, cool. And I just joined them from there. Easy shit. I mean, like, it wasn't easy to cook and everything, or like come with a menu plan and stuff, but it was fun. And it's a very small place. It's open for a little short time. Yeah. I did request to make like ramen and stuff. Ramen is hard. My buddy and I, the bartender buddy and I, we made like ramen from scratch. Except for the noodles, because you know, noodles are pretty much, you just buy them. Like this all is the ramen broth. Like Sun Noodles makes, I think, the majority of ramen noodles in the US, or they distribute to like the majority of ramen noodles. And it's good enough, like it's good noodles. So like that's probably why there's no advantage to doing that. But cooking the broth though, it takes a long time. Boy, we like messed up on it so much. So you're supposed to start with like the bones. You're supposed to strip meat off the bones and stuff, and you start with a... So I wanted to make a python broth or like a tonkotsu sort of broth, so you had like trotters. It's actually hard to find trotters. So we just took as many bones and as many like collagen-rich stuff as possible. And we stripped off the meat and we boiled them, parboiled them, tried to get all the blood out. What messed up, I think we removed the part that we're supposed to keep and threw out the part that we're not supposed to keep with regard to like the cartilage and stuff like that. So our soup didn't turn out nice and white and turned out kind of brown and murky. Like the flavor is great. Then also we made our own chashu. So you know, took a, you know, this is the usual method. You take a side of pork belly, you roll it up into a little... Oh man, I hate it when it happens. You roll it up into a little roll and then you like kind of tie it with a nice little string. And then you just set it to sous vide. It's a cheat code for cooking it. Because you can't mess it up at all while you're sous videing it. Cooks at a perfect temperature. It's moist inside. And then afterwards you can sear it. Some of the other people, like other friends, he had like a industrial, not an industrial blowtorch, but like not like a lighter, but like an actual blowtorch. I think maybe it's for welding or something. It was kind of small. Like it wasn't like small, but it was like medium sized. It wasn't like, it was smaller than a full-size blowtorch, but like it looked like it could mess stuff up. Like you wouldn't use this to light a cigarette or something. So we sliced up the chashu, we put it on top of the foil, we seared the shit out of the thing with an actual industrial blowtorch, and basically the foil started burning up too. I was like, oh, it's just serious business. It started crackling and sparkling. I'm like, oh my god. It was a great sear though. We'd probably have some aluminum oxide as well. But yeah, we assembled the whole entire ramen bowl. It took us the entire day of me and my buddy sitting in the kitchen entire day and basically just like stirring the pot every so often and checking to make sure that it's not burning. In between classes too. Like I think it was during a school day. So like one of us would be in the kitchen while the other person would go off to class, and we come back, it's like, okay, change shifts, here, go to class, I'll take over and look and watch the pot. It was worth it though, it smelled great. We put in the aromatics later on, like onions, stuff like that. Yeah. So pictures of it. We also made the ajitama too, with the leftover juices from the chashu. So ajitama is... You cannot sous vide ajitama because it relies on the whole outer whites are cooked, but the inner egg yolk is not. So you need a whole temperature differential, which is why you boil it long enough so that the whites settle, but the yolks don't. Yeah, ajitoma, and then afterwards you peel it, you shock it with cold water, and you just marinate it for a while. Yeah. Ramen. Oi, eyeball. Ramen to better say. I can't do it deep. Oi, eyeball. You know Psyche K, there's like a character called Nendo, and basically he looks like this like gangster looking tough dude, but he's actually like a very nice and like eccentric sort of person. He looks very scary, but he's actually a very like kind sort of dude, I guess. It's like a funny situation. But anyways, yeah, he was like, hey, partner, let's go get some ramen. Boy, eyeball. Ramen, the better say. The better. I can't make a voice go deeper, like, I want to make deep voices tough. Yeah. Oi, eyeball. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna continue trying to make Nendo voice. Riki Nendo. A lot of characters in Psyche K are named after like psychic phenomena or something. Like obviously Psyche Kusuo is like psychic. I think Kaido is like Kinishi or something is like pyrokinesis. How do I jump over? Am I supposed to? Oh, okay. And like Teruhashi is telepathy and stuff like that. But yeah, my favorite character is the Gyaru because she also had powers too. And was like somebody who could like kind of match Psyche, but then Teruhashi is like is godly luck, and it's yeah one of my favorite comedies. Back to the oi eyeball ramen timbers. My vocal cords just don't go that deep, like stuck. I can go higher, but like alright, I'm gonna try some secret ninja techniques. Oi, eyeball, ramen, the better say. Oi, eyeball, oi, eyeball, ramen, the better say. So I can go deep, but I can't control the pitch. So if I really want to knock off the voice like this, it sounds like I'm dragging out my voice. Yeah, no, that's not the actual deep voice though. Alright, try to exhale deeper. Exhale deeper. Exhale deeper. Exhale deeper. Exhale. It sounds like I'm faking a deep voice though. Huh. Oi, eyeball, ramen, the best, choppers, oi. So I think, I don't know how to describe it, like the whole process or like the whole, I need to be able to picture my vocal cords. Let's see here. Oi, eyeball, ramen, the best, ramen, the best. Ramen. Then afterwards there's intonation. So there's like, if I want to imitate that and you copy it, split it into, I don't get how people do impressions. So, or like, some people can just naturally do impressions. I'm not one of them. I need to like break it down into pieces and like think about intonation. I need to think about pitch, voice, everything. Some people just can like naturally parse that, and I'm like, wow. So like there's the standard Hawaii kind of accent, like the, and then one of my friends can like one of my good friend's dad has like a really strong Hawaii local kind of accent. Like we all respect him, but like it's like very signature. It's very like unique in the way he speaks though. So like one of my friends can just like imitate him so well. It's just like sound exactly like him, or like I guess a couple of my friends could do that, but like I can't do that. Like. Yeah, maybe it's because they're used to being silly people as children and like playing around with their voice while I was just a quiet kid. I can't keep on blaming everything about quiet kid. Being a quiet kid, I need to work out from that shell. Anyway, oi, eyeball, ramen to better say. Let's just, oi, eyeball, ramen to better say. Oi, eyeball, ramen to better say. Oi, eyeball, ramen to better say. I guess it's getting kind of closer. You had to gravelly voice to it. Which actually isn't too good for your vocal cords in the long run, I hear. Oi, eyeball, ramen to better say. Oi. Okay, that's kind of closer. Used to, there's just a, Joji Nakata voice. So, Yorokobe shounen. Kimi no naga o zettai ni kanau yo. Zettai ni kanau yo. Like, I'm really, like, grabbing the deepest depths of my voice here. Wow, I have Alta Pantsu. It's a trap! Achievement unlocked. I ran out of Pantsu power. I just lie down and die. Oh, my throat. Man. Chinese difficult, but yeah. I'm gonna cut the stream shorter. Instead of usually 2 hours, it's probably gonna be 1 hour today. I'll probably try to go longer on Friday or something. After I reschedule it from like 2 to 4 to like 4 to something else. Let's see. Yeah, the Joji Nakata voice. Would it be a stretch to say that Joji Nakata is like Japanese Morgan Freeman? Like his voice is just so unique and signature and noticeable and everybody is recognizable. Oh, that's a high drop. Can I get the box? Why is the white dog the most expensive? What do they mean by that? Orange box. Is that a Half-Life reference? They could have just as easily made it like a Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear reference. Let's see. Okay. Maybe the box gives me armor. It does not give me armor. Costumes are purely cosmetic and have nothing to do. この番組はゴロのスポンサーであるよ。Gotta work on my voice acting skills. You guys ever do like theater before? I was actually an orc kid in school. It sucked, I hated orchestra. It just... I guess I just wasn't really motivated to practice. But it's like a catch-22 where like... They tended to promote people based on seniority. So I was like... I guess I was just like hard stuck in the second best orchestra. So there's like a beginner orchestra, there's intermediate orchestra, and there's the actually good people orchestra. But then afterwards they tended to promote people to like the actually good orchestra based on seniority, which was really annoying, which really pissed the hell out of me. Because I was better than some people, but not good enough to where I'd be an immediate shoo-in. So the fact that they were promoted to the better orchestra over based on the merits of seniority other than skill, it just like made me incredibly dismotivated to practice. I guess like every Asian kid needed to practice musical instrument, and basically I was no exception. It's not that I didn't like the cello, it's that like I don't know, I just didn't love it. Like it's something I did, it's something I could do. But like, I guess a lot of things, whenever people heard me play, it's like, oh yeah, you have no passion when you play. It's kind of like when I try to sing as well. Like, how do I put passion and emotion into it? It's like... I can learn things well, but like I also have to like break it down into components. And so like, it becomes very technical. Very analytical. Yeah, I guess some people just naturally pick up on these things. Like, how do you put in your passion and emotion when you're doing something? Like, I guess when you're speaking, it makes a lot of sense to me. If you look at, you could see it on the TVs and everything. You could see it in shows. You could see it in voice acting. When people are like passionate about something, you could hear in their voice, or they can even act. That's why those good actors are. I did theater in college instead of like orchestra, because you know, cello's huge. It's hard to bring it from where I was living at. And two, because I also didn't really want to deal with orchestra stuff anymore. But yeah, theater was fun. I had a great time. We did like a Harry Potter musical. We did Almost Maine. And my favorite part was prank night, where you got to do whole pranks on your other castmates. So like that's like changing your lines or stuff like that. For Almost Maine, I was like playing this guy who had a disagreement with his lover, except for we're both guys. And the characters could be played by anybody, but basically what I did was I showed up in a giant dinosaur onesie. I'd like played dead at the start. I made it into a murder mystery. I would talk about all the ridiculous stuff. It's like, you gotta put the pieces together. And then afterwards I quoted the room. You're tearing me apart! Yeah. Good times, good times. Ouch. But yeah. Stuff I did. I did play a little bit piano. Teacher was really strict though. So kinda like put me off the piano. I don't know, I just didn't like practicing instruments. I guess like there's forcing stuff, but there's people who are very like passionate about it. I always wonder how those people think or feel. Like, I guess that's just the way they are. Like, their neurons get activated when they're doing something they genuinely enjoy. And that something just happens to be like beneficial to the whole of people. Yeah. Or something that is like admired by people. And they're actually, you know, if you're passionate about it, maybe you're not always going to guarantee to be good at it, but like, I guess that makes practicing the things a lot more bearable, so naturally I guess they'll be better than the average person at it, or like the unmotivated person. But then again, there's like jobs and stuff, like high paying jobs, like people who are like, yeah, I'm not passionate about this job, but I do it well and I get paid for it, so like there's that whole thing. You're passionate about having a high quality of living through a well-paid job. Yeah. I wonder about that sometimes. Nobody's chatting still. I'm talking to myself in a room, alone. Makes it seem like I am going borderline insane. That's good, I didn't really promote this or anything. But I have a multi-step plan. And this is just one part of this, is just mostly practice for me to speak in front of a lot of people. Or like speak to myself. Speak about myself, seeing if I can speak for anything for an hour. I think I changed topics multiple times from like food to like, I was talking about orchestra earlier. Probably some stuff in between, the time I worked in a restaurant. Natural segue. Hey. God, you can't really win in that. This game is healing. It's not making me mad because it's very cute, but like, it's mostly a healing chill game and I feel like I can't make any progress. Ouch. Instant kills are OP, bro. Alrighty. So I'm gonna keep on making awkward sounds until 1 minute left. Oh. It's not that this is torture, it's that like, I guess I need more practice. I guess I should try to practice more. Just stretch it out a bit. You thought you only had 1 minute left? Well, think again. You have 30 minutes now. I really do gotta like end early and prepare for the stuff that I gotta do next. Because this is kind of important IRL stuff. Ouchies. So practicing talking to myself. Maybe I could practice talking in another language. Maybe that'll help. So let's try Japanese. I started an interview and I was so conscious, like, I was like, hey, could you speak this language? It's like, yeah, I can speak it. After it's like, okay, let's conduct the second half of the interview, and I only spoke this at home. I was like, really self-conscious about my accent and everything. And I haven't spoken in a while too, so I just couldn't think about the words I use. Like, I don't know how to speak professionally. It's just very casual conversation. そう、今まで、今から日本語で練習、日本語の喋る練習、話練習を始まります。Yeah, my Japanese is very bad. Like, I read it, I can translate it. I translate some manga, actually. I've taken commissions for translations before, but I can't speak it because I just, like, I noticed my teacher in school told me, like, yeah, you gotta, it's really a different part of your brain that puts the words to your mouth. Like, if it's thinking about the words, recalling them up from, like, memory, then it's tough. 日本語の喋るのは難しいよ。最初からは Oh, there's stairs there. 最初からは日本語の単語を覚えること。単語の記憶は単語の記憶は自分で考えるなら単語は自分で覚えるかなら日本語でcommunicate. Ooh, Renraku? I feel like Renraku is different though. Raku. 日本語でwasn't doing so well. But anyway, just hearing me trailing off in Japanese. Not very entertaining, I imagine. If I speak about something in Japanese, topic to think about, I can't just like... It's weird, because so the way it works for me right now is that there are some words I can naturally think about in Japanese, but other things that usually I think through a translation layer, like think about what I want to say beforehand. So it just makes it doubly difficult since I'm not somebody who can like... Usually I have to think about what I say before. I usually think before I talk, like I don't say what I think without talking. Or I don't say things without thinking first. I don't usually say what's on my mind directly without no filter. So I construct a sentence, translate it, and then afterwards say it. So it's not like a natural zone for me yet. So if I needed to bullshit something in Japanese, I probably couldn't. How long can I autoplay this for? If I just do nothing and stand here. See. これを見て Oh, well, I guess that's about as far as I go. AFK. 日本語の喋る練習は難しい。あまりチャンスがない、少ないだから、日本語のもう練習パートナーもないし、そして日本語の単語を覚えることも難しいし、この理由からのせいで日本語の喋るのは難しい。日本語の喋るのは難しい。もう日本語は聞くのができる。ただの日本人は日本語をだいたい40% ぐらいわかります。 それはちょっと awkward? ちょっと、感じがちょっと、その感じ is like not as in the word kanji, but you know the feeling kanji. その気持ちはちょっと変だよ。よく日本語を聞いた後で英語で答えます。英語で答えます。でも、it's kind of like 日本語を喋るおじいちゃん、おばあちゃんとして、その感じだ。と、息子は日本語ができませんけど、おじいちゃん、おばあちゃんは日本語と息子で連絡します。このゲーム難しい。このゲーム難しい。その発音はもう進歩になくちゃいけません。いけません。say one time. 友達は日本で住んでいる時、一緒にメイド喫茶へ行きました。そしてもうその喫茶は戦国の喫茶ので、でも友達とあまり日本語が喋られないだから、その喫茶のメイドは、忘れ、just forget about it. Like, ただのメイド喫茶になるんだ。そして、その時は、僕の人生、僕の命の中に一番流暢な日本語を喋りました。その時に僕の頭は日本語モードに入れて、そして日本語はもう悪いけど、それはブルシット。Anyway、その時に日本語の単語がもう少ないけど、でも簡単な会話ができます。今も日本語の発音を練習します。もっと日本語の練習できれば、だんだんに流暢になります。この程度にもっと日本語の練習できれば、もっと漢字 is to get used to、慣れる。もっと慣れる。日本語の喋るのはもっと慣れる。もっと慣れるなら、 ある日、流暢に日本語と喋られます。Oh, let's see here. 仕事を探すときに、過去に、一回日本の会社に、参加します。orアプライしました。難しい。そのインタビューの前は、ビジネスの日本語単語を全部、いっぱいに practice. Let's practice. It's not 練習 or I could just say 練習 or 習いました。いっぱいにビジネスの日本語をちゃんと勉強した。そしてインタビューは日本語でしました。インタビューの質問を考えた後で、答えを英語で書いた。そして日本語の答えを翻訳しました。その答えをインタビューで答えます。でも、そのインタビューの人は、英語の方はもっと便利ですか？そして、でも僕のプライドは強いだから、いえ、絶対に日本語でインタビューします。でも、悲しいだから、仕事をもらえません。それは僕は日本で住んでいませんから、その仕事ができません。ちょっと残念だから、今も頑張ります。夢は、ある日、未来に日本で働きます。もう17分だから、この国語でインタビューしますと、そのインタビューは僕の命の中に、第二立派な日本語を喋りました。そのフロー、その感じが全部でできます。全部で流暢の感じができます。日本の話ですか？先に沖縄のことはもう説明した。でも沖縄はすごく楽しいだから、ハワイの出身だから、沖縄の方はハワイにちょっとsimilar と思います。plants? It's like something mono, I bet. It's like, yeah, plants. I need to look these up afterwards, but yeah. コルチャーは、 ちょっと同じけど、そして、その軍は、そのもう、両方も軍の影響、インフルエンスが見えます。感じ、が見えます。と、じゃあ、それから、毎日、一つの生配信は、日本語の練習しましょうか。じゃあ、それならば、絶対に日本語に流暢になります。そして、ごめんね。ひよこちゃん。ひよこちゃん、ごめんね。じゃあ。おい。今何喋るんですか？友達とカラオケに難しい。ある友達は、もっと売り上げのカラオケの歌を歌えますけど、僕の方はオタクだからアニソンや J-POP の方が歌えます。そして毎回カラオケに行く時に歌の言葉、歌の lyrics、there's word for lyrics, I'm sure。歌の言葉を早いで読まなくちゃいけません。早いで読むなくちゃいけません。それ、歌の言葉は日本語で書いたら、でももっと早い歌はサウダージの例とか、World's End Dance Hallの例はすごく早い。そしてシュガーソングとビタステップは難しいな歌。時々ちょっとカニングけど、that's a funny thing. Cunning, I think the word for cunning is cheating in Japanese. So if you say cunning, it actually means cheating, like academically. ちょっとカニングけど、英語の歌の言葉を探す。No, there's a word for. No, the kanji. I can picture it right now. I don't know how to say it. 探します。もう全部の自信が消えちゃいました。一体ちょっと待って。このあることが確認しなくちゃいけます。誰か OK、4時からのことだ。じゃあ、OK。4時からのことだから、もう10分の雑談生配信。じゃあ、ある あるフレーズがもっとドラマティックでできれば、普通の日本語できます。普通の日本語ではできません。できません。できません。発音はもう、発音はもう難しい。だから、その後で、よいしょ。発音難しい。それはもう、練習しなくちゃいけません。練習しなくちゃいけません。練習しなくちゃいけません。練習しなくちゃいけません。しなくちゃはいけません。練習しなくちゃはいけません。練習しなくちゃはいけません。練習しなくちゃはいけません。そのある変と聞くのはちょっと変だから、発音はあまり違うと思う。発音はちょっと違うと思う。どうやってじゃあアニメの発音を直接にコピーできれば、それは本当に日本人と喋るときにバカにするよ。じゃあもっと日常な日本語は友達と練習しよう。じゃあ毎回国語をチェンジ、毎回国語を変わる前にちゃんと時間がかかる。頭のリージョンをスイッチします。じゃあ、プロフェッショナルな翻訳者に、そのライブのイベント、例えば、声優とか、有名な人、日本語の翻訳者になる前にもっと日本語の喋るのは上手になくちゃはいけません。じゃあもっと60分だからいつもインタビュー、いつも日本語を使える前にワームアップしなくちゃいけません。ワームアップはとても大事、とても必要なことです。ごめん。そして、その知らない単語が、配信の後で探します。そうすれば、絶対に日本語が上手になります。明日が強い雨があるか？それ大変ね。このところはあまり雨が降れないところで、 だから、いつも雨が降るとき、トラフィックがすごく大変になりました。すごくshitty. How to say like すごく悪いの方は、困るな。ちょっと困る。でも困るのことは、そうではない。そうもではない。ここの人は、あまり雨が降るとき、あまり運転できません。雨が珍しいだから。このパンツ泥棒犬。パンツ泥棒柴犬。盗むが、盗むは正しい言葉ですか？パンツを盗んだ。お、バイバイ。パンツを盗んでいる。パンツを盗んでいる。柴犬。じゃあ、もう一回、もう一度、少女は言う、なんだらだだだだ、今もう一回、もう一度、だだだだだだだだだだ。カラオケ。20分のカラオケ始めましょう。日本語だけの歌はもう一つの単語がある。でも今覚えません。考えない。曲。その曲が日本語だけの曲。歌と曲はどこに違うですか？歌と曲の使い方はどこで違いますか？残念。じゃあ。日本語のやりことをしましょう。日本語の勉強をしましょう。そのような日本語の発音は僕の心に痛い。これは JSL 日本語 Second Language 2チャンネルへ読めばそれ絶対にバカにするんだ。じゃあWorld's End Dance Hall の曲 World's End Dance Hall わかるの？冗談交じりの境界線上階段のその名前そのまた向こう全然良いこともないしねその手を引いてよか散々進まずいったダンス 散々つまずいたダンスを総裁団の上で踊るの呆然に目がくらんじゃうからどうでしょう一緒にここでその後短い言葉で作る意味を顔を合わせずに結局訳を探しても見つけられないけどはにかみながら怒ったって目を伏せながら笑ったってそんなのどうせつまらないわ。じゃあゲームをエクジット。じゃあここで今日の配信を見てくれた本当に感謝します。その後で金曜日の配信は4時ぐらいスタートします。4時から始まります。じゃあみんな後でさよならケルブロス。